So we are the Windsor Forest College Group, and we are working in partnership with Cube Studios, and we are creating a virtual production suite to bring into the Berkshire community a workforce for the future. And the intent is not that we just work with 16 to 19-year-olds, but that it becomes a hub for the whole community, that we work with adults, that we upskill people already in the industry, help adults who want to get into the industry having left a different one, and then inspire a younger generation into joining it. That's my vision. I want Windsor College to be the hub of everything that is screen industry. When someone thinks about training to join the screen industry, or a screen industry provider needs a new workforce, I want them to think about Windsor College first. That's my vision. What about your guys?
And tying that together with the fact that we are a commercial virtual production studio based nearby the college, it's going to give the students an amazing opportunity, whether they are 16 to 19, apprentices or adult learners, to essentially go to a local college and be trained and learn on industry level world-class facilities, meaning that they will be able to pick up the skills and knowledge that they need to then have the impact in the industry or the businesses they're from.
And it's working on state-of-the-art virtual production, editing suites, sound recording studios, new hair and makeup studios, so they will get a proper taster of the industry.
Yeah.
For the college, it's about making our learning space exciting. It's about bringing young people into their 16 to 19 education, having left behind school and having a really clear vision about joining an industry, but learning about all of the roles that exist within the screen industry, and not just those that perhaps are more commonly known. But I think on a wider level, it's about Windsor becoming part of the screen industry community.
Yeah, and being that direct link straight into the screen skill industry. I think it also presents an amazing opportunity for employers. So to not only be able to take students on from the college and apprentices that are being trained on the state-of-the-art facilities, which are pretty uncommon at that level and lacking in the local area. So it's going to give people a real good opportunity to get in there and actually experience things firsthand. And that opportunity to work across the spectrum. So from every role within production, whether that might be hair and makeup, costumes, set design, lighting, camera operating, all the way through to directing and producing, it should hopefully present a great opportunity for far more people to be trained locally with the skills that we need in the county and in the local area.
I think the important part from our perspective is listening to one another and coming from a different perspective but having the same end goal. When all is said and done, James and his company and the screen industry want a well-skilled workforce, and our job is to provide a well-skilled workforce. So we have that same end goal, and actually it's about making sure that shared vision about what it's going to look like, that there are differences between the perspective of education and the perspective of industry, but keeping hold of that long-term gain and that vision that makes it all worthwhile. And actually it's been really good fun.
Yeah, it has been fun.
It's been great fun.
And it is a long-term process though. So it is about, so it's thinking about what are the facilities, that's the early conversation. Then it's now only starting to think about, okay, how do we use those? How do we build that into curriculum? How many other courses can benefit from the kit that we've got? It does take a while. Where can we find placements? How can we create projects for our students and your team? It takes a while. It's not just a one meeting, easy fix.
Yeah. I think it's been months and months of work so far,
yeah.
But ultimately it provides that gateway. So that link between employers and education is paramount, because if they aren't communicating and talking with each other, then ultimately there's going to be a disconnect. Whereas what we're trying to do here is there's a direct line all the way from education into the employers and the screen industry. And that just means everything is going to be fit for purpose. People are going to have the skills that they actually need. They're going to be trained on the equipment that they actually would be using in industry. So it should make that transition from education into employers industry a lot smoother, and also present a great opportunity for employers to be able to get access to students coming out of college from 16 to 19 and apprenticeships to actually have the skills that employers need. So hopefully they're turning up at your door better prepared than they would be and having a deeper knowledge than you would usually expect from that level. Also the ability to integrate with the college. I think there's a massive opportunity for employers to look at those facilities and how can they use those facilities, how can they retrain some people they already have in their businesses, how can they jump on that opportunity of getting apprentices within their business that means they can actually, week in, week out be working in the facilities that you would expect. Presents a really good opportunity for the employers, and I think we would encourage everyone to get involved and reach out to the college and see how they can integrate with the project.
Yeah, I mean, we know we've been successful when local industry are saying, okay, that applicant went to Windsor College, that's who you need, they'll have what you need. And the only way that happens is if industry work with us to tell us what's needed. So it's creating that synergy, isn't it? So that we provide what you need, but you tell us what you need so that we can provide it.
Yeah. Making those courses really fit.
Yeah,
fit for
exciting,
purpose.
fit for purpose, definitely.
Yeah, and giving people the opportunity to venture out into the industry straight after college, after their apprenticeship, or also feed into universities and have been more skilled up than most universities would expect to receive those students as well.
Yeah. I think we need to make sure that education is not seen as the end of a journey. Education is a route into work. Whether our learners leave college and go immediately into work, whether they go on to higher education and then go into work, we are training young people to go to work. And if we can train them to go into an industry that is as exciting and dynamic as the screen industry, then we've done our job, haven't we, really? Yeah, that's it. It's our job to inspire.